Hello everyone, it's time for another EU News update, and we have a whole lot of stuff to talk about today. As always, for any merchandise that I talk about, there will be links in the description in case you want to either buy or pre-order it. For anything you get off Amazon, be sure to go to smile.amazon.com to have a portion of what you spend, at no additional cost to you, go towards the Twin Suns Foundation, a charity dedicated to donating Star Wars books to schools and hospitals. Thank you. And speaking of which, last month there was a fundraiser on the Twin Suns Foundation's main website, the purpose of which was to raise $550 to donate Star Wars books to the Galloway Township Middle School in New Jersey. I'm happy to say that the goal was reached and the fundraiser was a success. This is very awesome news. Thank you to everyone who donated, and if you didn't make this one, don't worry. There will be more fundraisers later in the year. Or, you can donate to the Twin Suns on their website whenever you want. Link in the description. Every little bit helps. Also, throughout the month of March, there was a tournament on TheExpandedUniverse.com to determine the greatest Star Wars video game. And of all 64 games that went against each other, voters ended up picking Knights of the Old Republic 2 as the best game of them all. A very good choice if I say so myself, and if you missed voting in this tournament, just remember, TheExpandedUniverse.com hosts a tournament a lot like this one every time March Madness rolls around. Past categories have included Best Character, Best Author, and Best Vehicle. Whatever category is picked for next year, I hope you'll be able to vote. On April 5th, Wave 3 of the Essential Legends collection was released. 4 classic EU stories are now available in the trade paperback format with new covers. These books include Kenobi, Wedge's Gamble, Darth Plagueis, and Darth Bane Dynasty of Evil. In addition to the release of the books, Wedge's Gamble has received an unabridged audiobook for the first time. This follows the trend of Waves 1 and 2, where Shatterpoint and Rogue Squadron respectively also received an unabridged audiobook for the first time. The books that will be included in Wave 4 were leaked a few months ago. Death Troopers, Darth Maul Shadowhunter, and X-Wing and the Krytos Trap are all set to be released in August, and now Wave 5 has been leaked as well, and we're expected to receive X-Wing the Back to War, The Old Republic Deceived, and The Old Republic Revan. Of these 3 books, Back to War is the only one that hasn't yet received an unabridged audiobook, so expect that to be released alongside Wave 5 as well. With all of the epic collections, hardcover omnibuses, and multiple waves of the Essential Legends collections, 2022 is looking to be quite a packed year in terms of Legends re-releases. Could it be that they're releasing so much because of consumer demand for more Legends? Something to think about. And in international news, Italy is going to receive a few comic collections on the 21st. Star Wars Tales Volume 5, which contains issues 17 through 20, and Volume 8 of Classic Star Wars, which includes issues 67 through 75 of the original Marvel run. More Legends love around the world is something I'm always very happy to see. On April 4th, John Jackson Miller tweeted a response to the question, "Comic creators, which of your past projects would you like to revisit and do more with?" John Jackson Miller's answer? The Coder comics. I know this isn't a huge news story or anything, but it's always nice to get authors saying that they'd like to make more EU. It's just a shame that they don't get a say in the matter. On the 20th, the Wii version of The Force Unleashed is going to be released for the Nintendo Switch. Aspyr Media continues to keep the EU alive by porting older games to modern consoles, and I am all for it. And if this release is like the other games ported to the Switch, like with Republic Commando and Coder last year, I fully expect physical deluxe editions produced by Limited Run Games to be announced shortly after. And finally, in regards to action figure news, there is a whole lot to talk about. The vintage collection figures are arriving in droves. Recent shipping data shows that the Hasbro Pulse/Shop Disney exclusive Republic Trooper started arriving in the US last week. You may recall that the Old Republic Trooper absolutely dominated a poll last year, which asked fans which 3.75-inch figure they want to see get a re-release of. The Walmart exclusive 3.75-inch figures based on Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars microseries are now available. We have Luminara Unduli, Aayla Secura, Barriss Offee, Battle Droid, and ARC Trooper Captain representing the Vintage Collection. For the 6-inch Black Series, we have Mace Windu, General Grievous, and ARC Trooper also based on the Clone Wars microseries. On April 6th, Hasbro Pulse did a live stream where they just announced a ton of Star Wars figures, and many of those figures became available for pre-order around noon the next day, Thursday, April 7th. Be sure to pre-order them now, if of course, they're even still available. The Shae Vizla figure, which came out in 2012, went for ridiculous prices online since its release. Well, her re-release is now available for pre-order, and her new face looks so much better than the original one. She actually looks like how she appears in the game. Black Series Vader with his white armor is now available for pre-order as well. He isn't really an EU figure exactly, Infinities is its own thing, and even if it's just a lazy repaint, I think it's a neat idea for a figure, and I actually appreciate this one more than any Disney canon figure. Here's one I was surprised by. Sev is now available for pre-order on GameStop.com. We just had Fixer announced not too long ago, but keep the Republic Commando figures coming. I'm hoping that this means that we'll get to see Scorch soon as well. But what do you all think? Did anything here look interesting to you? Please let me know in the comments below.